back to my channel. Today I have a monthly April message for all of the Sagittariuses out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it is not going to resonate with every single Aquarius. I apologize. Every single Sagittarius out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I am a psychic intuitive, a spiritual coach, and a sound healing practitioner. So without further ado, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and dive right into your monthly message. So Sagittarius, we are starting out with By the Book, and it is 11. So this is really going to be about understanding what you are following. Next, we have autumnal equinox with release, and cosmic rainbow. Look for the pot of gold and accept joy. Okay, this is very interesting here. So right off the bat with the By the Book, okay, this is a beautiful card with lions sort of following each other, okay? Now, with By the Book is really about, the message that comes with it is about abiding by social rules, like societal rules. It's conformity. It's respecting cultural and family customs and universal laws. It is in your past, though, so I feel that what this is really referencing, and this is kind of what I'm getting right off the bat before we get into the tarot here, Sagittarius, but I feel that your whole life has really been about trying to conform to societal's rules or to your family's rules or to the rules that everyone else has sort of laid out for you. And you ultimately follow those rules. You followed those rules because that's how you were raised. That's how you grew up. But I feel that you are now in this place where you are releasing a lot of things that no longer align you with those rules, right? Like, so you've sort of come to this place where you're like, I don't agree with this. I don't understand this. I don't believe this. You know, this was something that was forced upon me at one point in my life, but I don't 150% agree with it. And I think now is the time to let anything in your life fall away that is no longer useful or needed for you, because I feel that there is a new expression of yourself that is sort of coming to the surface. And this is why you need to allow this transformation to sort of take place. Allow yourself to shed whatever feels burdensome to you, okay? It's about recognizing that, you know, not everything that you grew up, not all of the rules that you grew up with are meant to sort of be extended further, okay? It's almost like you're breaking those rules. You're breaking those bonds, the bondage of old rules and old patterns that no longer serve you, okay? And I feel that this is important, okay? You need to release these things, you know, just like in the autumn when all of the leaves turn color and they sort of shed, right? So they're shedding aspects of themselves. You know, the leaves falling, they're preparing for winter, right? And when winter phase comes, things go into hibernation, right? Because it's preparing for the spring when new life begins and everything grows. So here's what I'm going to tell you, Sagittarius, and you're probably not going to like this. Right now, we've just hit the spring equinox, and I feel that you are going to be in a cocoon stage between now and the autumn equinox. Understand that this cocoon phase is really about a shedding. It is about a rebirth, because I feel that once you do this major release, once you shed all of the things that are no longer serving you, you are going to be moving towards this pot of gold. It's sort of a new life, a new existence, of experiencing things on a much higher vibrational energy, in a cosmic energy, that sort of thing. And I feel that you're going to be experiencing a lot of joy after you go through this cocoon phase. So I just wanted to sort of point that out to you, because I really feel that that is what's transpiring for you right now. So let's go ahead and dive into the tarot so that we can get some additional information here. Because I don't really feel like you're aware of this. You might be, but let's just dive right in, shall we? Okay, so right off the bat, we have the Page of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands. Now, this Page of Pentacles is about being really practical in your day-to-day with all of the resources that are available to you. And I want you to understand that all of these old rules, these old beliefs that you have sort of built this massive wall around you. And I want to point out that they helped you build who you are today. Okay. So I'm not going to say that they were wrong or that they were bad, because they helped build who you are today. Okay. But I also want to point out that all of those experiences, all of those beliefs, all of those traditions, all of that stuff have sort of helped you build this wall that you're now ready to sort of step out of. You're ready to walk out beyond that barrier or that wall, because they've helped you to a point, right? They've helped you build who you are and what you've experienced up until this point, but now you're ready to move towards being more fulfilled, being more independent, thriving on your own successes, and feeling loved and appreciated for all of the efforts that you've put into your day-to-day. But it's also about being more organic and being more you and being more connected to that higher aspect of yourself, of your intuition. Okay, with the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Now, I want to point out right now, you have 3 nines. So this again is confirming that you are going through this massive rebirth, that all of these things are now coming to an end. Okay, this Nine of Pentacles is the heart of your reading. So it truly represents you seeking freedom and independence to be uniquely, authentically you. It is you rising above. And I want to point out here that with this Nine of Swords, it's really about letting go of the fears, of the anxieties, of the stress that is sort of plaguing you. Now, I want to point out that when you're in this cocoon phase, right, this transformational phase, I really want you to understand that this is sort of like an alchemical process, okay? All of your shadows are going to come to the forefront. All of the doubts, the fears, the anxiety, the stress, everything is going to come to the forefront, because it's truly needing to be shed, right? And it has to come to the surface in order for you to truly recognize it, to truly say, you know what? You're going to pick and choose. This is what I want. I want this. So I have to be able to heal this and let this go in order for me to have this, right? With the Six of Pentacles, this is about weighing your options, right? Weighing your options and really picking and choosing which ones you're going to spend time on, which ones you're going to give energy to. The Six of Pentacles is about that equal give and take, the equal giving and receiving, okay? And I want to point out here that with the Four of Cups, it's about you recognizing, okay? So I think you have this pattern here, Sagittarius, where you have this pattern where you look at all of the experiences that you've had and you sort of weigh them out as, well, this experience is similar to this experience, therefore the outcome is going to be this, right? You automatically feel disappointed. You feel disappointed and you feel very let down by life in general, right? But you're needing to actually, you know, with the Four of Cups, it's about that apathetic energy that you often tend to feel based off of, you know, situations in life, circumstances, maybe individuals, relationships, all those kinds of things, right? But I feel like what you need to understand is this type of energy, this restlessness, this boredom that you currently feel with what's going on in your life, you're meant to experience this because you are shedding. You are going through a rebirth. So all of that mess, all of that gunk is sort of piling all up in here into the heart center, right? Because this is where you ultimately are going to pick and choose. You have to decide for yourself what kind of a life you want and what you're going to put your attention and focus on. Okay. This is the important part here, Sagittarius. You have to understand this. So let's dive a little bit deeper. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you. I think that a lot of times when we go through a stage of a rebirth, we become very restless in that energy because we want something now. We want it like right now. Now, you have two queens here, okay? You have the Queen of Cups with the Queen of Wands. This is great, beautiful energy. And I want to point out here that this Queen of Cups is being emotionally and spiritually fulfilled in alignment with their authenticity. They're embracing their emotions and their intuitions, and they're allowing it to thrive with who they are. This Queen of Wands is this confident energy, okay? Understand that your past experiences helped build who you are to this point, right? But now you're going to be blossoming into something more, right? So this means that you're going to have to let go of anything that isn't serving you in order for you to create and envision the life that you are ultimately desiring and that you want to build and create here. And I feel that, that's going to take time and effort on your part here because you will have to reflect on past experiences and sort of see the lessons, understand why those experiences benefited you in the past. Okay, I feel that is ultimately the most important thing. You have the Page of Pentacles again here at the start and at your end. So here's what this is telling me, Sagittarius. I feel that where you began, okay, where all of these traditions, these beliefs were passed on to you, they helped you build a certain basis, a certain foundation, a certain understanding of who you are, right? But now you're taking charge. As you're going through this rebirth, you're taking charge and you're envisioning the life that you ultimately want to create. And that means that you have to pick and choose which traditions, which beliefs you're going to align yourself with, and which ones are going to be more fulfilling for you going forward. With you ending with the Page of Pentacles again, it's really about being practical, right? It's about understanding that there is a very fine line between our dreams and our illusions, right? Because a lot of times the illusions can sort of deceive us into believing that our dreams are unattainable or vice versa, right? So I feel that it's important that you recognize with the Page of Pentacles that you have to be practical about where you are and utilize those resources that are available to you so that they can help you envision and dream the new life that you are ultimately wanting. So use this time, use this period of a rebirth to ultimately ask yourself, what does my life look like? What do I want it to look like? What do I want to experience? What do I want to feel? What kind of a relationships do I want to have? Those are the kinds of questions that you ultimately have to be asking yourself, because where you shine is in your material world. You shine in how you earn money and how you share your assets with the world truly comes from your ability to be practical, to be grounded in the physical, okay? I want to point out that the primary message for the Page of Pentacles is that you have to look at everything as an opportunity. Everything is accessible to you if you perceive it in the right way. if you perceive it in that way, right? You have an opportunity. This is an opportunity for you to create a new adventure and a new life that you have been asking for, that you have been wanting and desiring so much. But here's the kicker. You have to let go. It's almost as if you're needing this whole rebirth is about you shedding and letting that old version of you go and recognizing it for what it was, but being willing to envision that old life dissipating and something new taking its place. So Sagittarius, this is your message this month. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Bye, guys.